Something strange, really strange, happened on Saturday, the 28th of July. The man whose job is to secure our telecom and broadcast infrastructure, he just wanted to play cowboy in a Wild West bar duel. He unsheathed his Twitter handle. Now that's the 21st century equivalent of the hip-strapped leather holster. And he just let fly. Here is my Aadhaar biometric ID number, you beep hackers. I dare you to harm me. The response and annihilation was brutal. The protagonist's daughter's email ID, his own DMAT and bank accounts, airline frequent flyer number, subscription accounts, income tax unique number, and demographic details, everything was hacked and manipulated. In fact, in a very dangerous breach, an unsolicited 1 rupee was deposited in his savings account. All of this happened in a matter of hours. But did he accept defeat with humility and grace? Did he say, "Oh great, thank you for showing us the path to 1,000,000 correctives which we shall now develop to ensure that our security features are enhanced"? No, sir. I felt very queasy about this whole fiasco. Mahatma Gandhi once said that no school of thought can claim a monopoly of right judgment. We are all liable to err and are often obliged to revise our judgment. His arch rival, Winston Churchill, actually concurred. Criticism may not be agreeable, but it is necessary. It fulfills the same function as pain in the human body. If it is heeded in time, danger may be averted. If it is suppressed, fatal distemper may develop. Now, there has to be something fatal in our current political environment if a God-fearing 63-year-old bureaucrat with impeccable credentials, he's a mathematics major from IIT Kanpur and a master's in computer science from the University of California, if he commits a criminal act himself. Remember, revealing your Aadhaar number is an offense punishable by 3 years in jail. So why did this happen? And then, while I was searching for this answer, a revelation struck me in a flash. A critic today is treated like an enemy. Yes, an enemy. He is an adversary who needs to be eliminated. You do not debate with him on merits. You do not want to convince him on substance. You have no patience for Mahatma Gandhi's exhortation that we owe it to ourselves as to others to try to understand the opponent's viewpoint, and if we cannot accept it, respect it as fully as we expect him to respect ours. Now, instead, today's discourse is defined by intimidation.
कांग्रेस के नेता कान खोल करके सुन लीजिए, अगर सीमाओं को पार करोगे तो ये मोदी है, लेने के देने पड़ जाएंगे.
Now, this statement by Prime Minister Modi at an election rally in Hubli on the 6th of May 2018 is perhaps the closest a democratic leader can ever come to advocating violence on his opponents. Here's another one. I want to tell Kashmiri youth that Azadi, that is independence, is not possible. But if you want to fight us, then we will fight you with all our force. Kashmiris have to understand that the security forces haven't been so brutal. Look at Syria and Pakistan. They use tanks and air power in similar situations. This chilling threat, which invoked images of mass genocide, was uttered by Indian Army Chief Bipin Rawat in an interview which took place just 4 days after the Prime Minister said what he said at Hubli. Even harmless popular fiction is not being spared. Fanne Khan, a simple film about a cab driver and his dreams, featured a song, Mere Achhe Din Kab Aayenge? When will my good days come? It was a sarcastic takeoff on Prime Minister Modi's 2014 electoral slogan of delivering Achhe Din, that's good days, for all Indians. Within 10 days, the filmmakers were forced to change the song to Mere Achhe Din Ab Aaye Re. My good days have already come. And look at it, 3 journalists of ABP News were forced to quit. Now, what was their folly? Criticism of government propaganda. Unfortunately, it's this culture of intimidation and enmity as against to accommodation and respect for a critic that also encourages a God-fearing, sober bureaucrat to dare and damn his critics instead of embracing and learning from them.